Welcome to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're looking at the awesome 2017 Sierra Denali 1500 four-wheel drive crew cab, shown here in the very nice white frost tri-coat. Under the hood, it's rocking the Ecotec 3 5.3 liter direct injected V8 engine with the 8-speed automatic transmission. Taking a look at the inside of the truck, the upholstery is all leather, and down here are the controls for the 10-way power adjustable driver's seat, including 4-way lumbar support. On the inside of the driver's side door, there's quite a bit of storage, as well as the Bose premium speakers, which do allow for the best sounding quality when rocking out to your music. There's also this beautiful wood and grain trim that is throughout the whole truck. Up top here is the child and window lock, powered windows, powered lock and unlock, and the powered mirrors, including power folding mirrors. And here we have the 2 memory sets for the pedals, mirrors, and seat. Now getting into the truck is made simple and easy thanks to the 6-inch chrome assist step here that does run door to door. So starting on the left hand side is the trailer brake, 4-wheel drive selection, as well as the exterior lights. There are the wipers and indicators. Over here on the left hand side of the steering wheel are all the cruise control buttons, as well as the forward collision warning and heated steering wheel button, which is very nice for those cooler months. Over here on the back there are these 2 buttons, which are for changing through the favorite radio stations. Now on the right hand side there are these 2 hands-free and Bluetooth buttons, as well as all of these buttons here that help you navigate your way through that driver digital screen. And on the back here there are these 2 buttons, which are for changing the volume of the radio. And now looking at the center touchscreen, the truck comes with AM, FM, and XM radios, as well as you can connect your phone to it. Wi-Fi is now up and available. And so that projection icon means that it is Car Apple Play as well as Android Auto friendly. And it does also come with navigation, so as I press that icon there, a map does pop up. And there are also some settings, text message settings, and some OnStar settings to go through. And speaking of OnStar, if you go up here to the rearview mirror and you were to click that middle blue button right there, you will be connected to OnStar, and they can help you out with any situation that you are in, including pinpointing a destination for you here on this screen. Now below the screen are the radio controls, so volume on the left, changing of the stations on the right. The radio button will switch between the AM, FM, and XM radios, and the media button will switch between any USB import, auxiliary import, or any Bluetooth devices that are connected. Beneath the radio controls are the aircon controls, which does include front and rear defrost, as well as dual climate control, so as you get 2 different temperatures up here. I can set the driver to 16, passenger to 18, which is quite nice for when the driver and passenger do have different temperature wants. It also comes with heated and cooled driver and passenger seats, which is perfect for year-round. Now taking a look at the selection of buttons here, starting on the left, this button will move the pedals towards and away from the driver. Traction control. This button here will turn on some lights to the exterior truck bed, parking assist, lane keep assist, and hill descent assist. And beneath those are a bunch of charging ports. So there are 2 USB ports, 2 auxiliary power outlets, and a power outlet. And in between the seats there is a nice little bit of storage, 2 cup holders, as well as this armrest here with a power pad here in the middle. And if your phone is wireless charging capable and you place it here when the truck is running, it will begin to charge, which is quite the handy feature. Lift that up, and on the inside here there's quite a bit of storage, as well as 2 USB ports, an auxiliary import, and on this side there is an auxiliary power outlet. Looking straight up from there, there is this gorgeous sunroof, which is perfect for letting in some of that fresh air and sunshine, but if it is a little bit too sunny outside, you can always pull that shade over and block it out. And that is controlled and operated using the buttons located up top here. And just to the right of that is the button that does operate the power rear sliding window, which is also great for letting in some of that fresh air. And just ahead of that are the 3 garage door buttons. Now moving to the passenger side, there is a top glove box here, which offers a decent amount of storage. And then there is the lower glove box, which offers a little bit more room and space for some of those bigger items. And on the passenger side door, there is the powered lock and unlock, powered windows, that beautiful wood and grain trim, and the Bose premium speakers. Have a look at those gorgeous 22-inch premium silver ultra bright machined aluminum wheels. And as we make our way over to the rear of the vehicle, on the corner here there is this nice corner assist step, which is quite handy for getting in and out of the truck bed. Lined along this whole rear bumper here are the ultrasonic rear parking sensors, which do go hand in hand with the colored backup camera that does show up for you on the inside of the vehicle on the center screen, which is quite useful for when backing the truck up. Hitch is located down below, and the truck does also come with the easy lift and lower tailgate system, which means when I pull on the handle, the tailgate will open nice and slowly on its own. Now back here, there is quite a lot of room, as well as some hooks lined along the right and the left hand side, which is perfect for tying down any loose items. But if you do have any loose items rattling around back here, you do not need to worry about them scuffing up the paint or even doing minor body damage, because there is this nice spray-on box bed liner which will help keep everything nice and protected. Along with that, underneath either side here, there are some lights that do turn on by a flick of the button on the inside of the truck, which will help light up this whole area when you are in a darker space, making it nice and convenient for when you are trying to grab something. Now closing the tailgate is again made simple and easy thanks to that easy lift and lower tailgate system. Now taking a look at the rear passenger side door here on the inside, there's quite a bit of storage, as well as that beautiful wooden grain trim and the powered window control. And getting into the back seats is again made simple and easy thanks to the 6-inch chrome assist step. Behind the passenger seat there is some storage, as well as there is some behind the driver's seat. And behind this middle console here, there are 2 storage areas, as well as this handy auxiliary power outlet, which is quite useful for charging some of the mobile devices. And as I turn around here, you can see that the second row seating does support 3 people, but when someone is not sitting in this middle seat right here, just pull on this tab and down folds the center folding armrest, as well as 2 cup holders, which does allow for a little bit more of a relaxing ride. Along with that, and know that if you do have 3 people sitting back here, things can get a bit warm. So thanks to this power sliding rear window, you can open that up and let in some of that fresh air and help cool everything down. What a stunning truck, both inside and out, folks, and it does not stop with the gorgeous looks, because it is also equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar, as well as having its very own 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot, which does mean that you can safely search the web whilst in the vehicle, which will help move time along very quickly for when you are going on some of those longer rides. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the awesome 2017 Sierra Denali 1500 4-wheel drive crew cab, shown here in the very nice white frost tri-coat. Under the hood, it's rocking the Ecotec 3 5.3 liter direct injected V8 engine with the 8-speed automatic transmission. If you want to test drive this awesome truck, we are located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, and we would be very happy to show you that we will do whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Westlock Motors. This is stock number 17T13, a 2017 GMC Denali 1500, finished in a deep ocean blue metallic. Under the hood, you've got the powerful 6.2 liter V8 gas engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. You can start your gorgeous pickup truck from the comfort of your home or office with the remote vehicle start. Now let's open it up and see what we have inside. Room for you and up to 4 other passengers with the beautiful heated and cooled leather seats. You can see the beautiful white stitching and logos in the headrest. And in the back, you've got the full bench seat with the center pull-down beverage holder, power rear slider, and up front you've got your power tilt sliding sunroof. Lots of room for storage all throughout the door, as well as in between the 2 front bucket seats. Once in the driver's seat, you have your memory seating, power windows, mirrors, and door locks, integrated trailer brake controller, auto 4-wheel drive, a leather-wrapped heated steering wheel with forward collision alert, steering wheel stereo audio and Bluetooth controls with voice pass-through, your driver information center, wireless cell phone charging, USB ports, 110 volt power outlet, power adjustable pedals, traction control, LED cargo box lighting, park assist, lane departure warning, and hill descend assist, heated and cooled seats, dual zone climate control, icy cold air conditioning, GM's 8-inch color touch infotainment center, and we'll get more into that right away. The safety of OnStar. Now let's talk more about the IntelliLink system. You've got your audio, your phone, projection for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, navigation, traffic, OnStar, text, and something called Teen Driver. Now Teen Driver will let you program one of your key fobs, and you can set the vehicle, you can set the volume limit, you can set a driver speed limiter, and you can set a driver speed warning. Now what that does, if you set that to 100, anytime your child drives over 100, when they return, you're going to view a report card. It'll tell you how far they went, the maximum speed they went, how many times they went over your set speed limit, how many times it was wide open, how many times forward collision alerts, forward collision advanced braking, traction control, stability control, ABS active, and tailgating alerts. Once again, this is stock number 17T13, a 2017 GMC Denali 1500 Crew Cab, finished in a deep ocean blue metallic. It's powered with a 6.2 liter V8 engine and 8-speed automatic transmission. If you want to take this gorgeous truck for a test drive, come on down and see one of our friendly and knowledgeable sales associates. We're located at 10415 104th Ave right here in Westlock, or you can call us at 780-349-3336. We look forward to seeing you soon.
GMC Sierra is the brand's best-selling vehicle, moving over 150,000 units each year. After receiving a pretty big update just last year in 2016, the Sierra continues on into 2017 with a few changes that adds new equipment to GMC's full-size pickup. So let's go ahead and check out and take a closer look at this 2017 GMC Sierra 1500. Sell over 400,000 units per year, sometimes even beating out the top selling full-size pickup, which is the Ford F-150. However, the Sierra is kind of like the luxury version of the Silverado. It's a little bit higher end, and then the materials on the inside are a little bit more premium too. And then I prefer the styling over the Silverado, and they differ in terms of styling more than they ever did before. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was kind of hard to tell the difference between the two. However, the new ones here, it's pretty easy to distinguish the two in terms of styling. Now, I really do love the headlights on the Sierra. You do get standard LED daytime running lights, which is nice, and HID projector headlights. And then you also do have a pretty bold, massive front grille. When you step up to the high-end Denali trim, you can bling it up with some chrome. Our trim we have here is the SLT trim, and it is pretty loaded. It comes with the Z71 off-road package, and then you also do have leather seats too, and they are heated. Now here goes the key fob design for the vehicle. Pretty nice looking key fob. You have your lock, unlock, your remote engine start, and your panic alarm. And then also the Sierra, since it got a pretty big update last year, not much has changed for 2017. However, you will see the addition of a capless full fill system, and then you also do get a new set of tri-mode power steps that are rearward articulating for bed access and have a foot activated running sideboard, which is nice. And then you also do get low speed mitigation braking, and then the all-terrain package is no longer available on the SLE trim, and then the IntelliLink system, which is the infotainment system, now includes Android Auto, which is nice. Now this color is known as the Quicksilver Metallic, very popular color for the GMC brand. You also do have chrome exterior door handles. Now my major gripe about this is that there's no smart key access here, but we do have remote engine start, and there's no push button ignition. For $50,000, I would certainly expect that. And then also you have these side assist steps, which helps getting in and out of the Sierra. And you have a full-on black leather interior with contrast stitching. Power driver's seat with power climb, power lumbar. All right, now stepping on inside of the Sierra here, it's a really nice looking cabin design. And it's a little bit nicer than the Silverado. You get this nice premium stitching on the dashboard, and then you also do get this really nice wood grain interior trim, which gives the interior more contrast. But however, it's still the same basic layout of the Silverado, but just nicer materials. Like I said, no push button ignition here. Really surprised about that. And what you're hearing there is a 5.3 liter V8, very familiar engine here. Full leather wrap steering wheel. Coming to your transmission, we do have a 6-speed automatic transmission. You also do have a traditional column mounted shifter, which is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people like that. Frees up center console space. And then you also do have a tow and haul mode, of course. When you put the vehicle into reverse, this will display your rear view camera with guidance lines and trajectory. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards. Let's go ahead and check out the exterior of the vehicle. Automatic driver's side window. Pop up the hood and check out the engine bay. Heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators, and you also do have an integrated blind spot mirror, which is nice. Now with the Z71 off-road package, it does come with the off-road suspension, and our vehicle is 4-wheel drive, of course. It also comes with the Z71 badge and an underbody shield. Really love these 20-inch polished aluminum wheels here. Look pretty good. Now the Sierra was last fully redesigned in the 2014 model year along with the Silverado. Coming up front, we have HID projector headlights with LED daytime running lights. Like I said, that does come as standard equipment here. And then you also do have fog lights below. Powering the Sierra here is your optional 5.3 liter V8. Now this is what most Sierras are going to come equipped with. You also find this engine in the Chevrolet Silverado, unsurprisingly. Now this V8 engine produces 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. It also comes with cylinder deactivation, and your base powertrain for the Sierra is going to be a 4.3 liter V6. I would certainly step up to this V8 engine if you want more power and extra towing capabilities. The fuel economy isn't too shabby either. You're looking at 16 in the city and 22 on the highway here. All right, now driving the 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 here. Now, the first thing that you'll notice about driving this truck is that this is a big truck. And I can only imagine this is even the biggest, Sierra that they offer. The HDs are just huge. And I don't really get how people can really maneuver these trucks in tight parking spaces. They're just so big nowadays. And you compare the Sierra, the full-size pickups nowadays compared to how they were the 90s, 80s, and even the early 2000s. They're a lot smaller compared to these behemoths here. But that's the first thing you'll notice about driving this truck is that, this is not a small truck here. If you want something smaller, then you'll have to go with the GMC Canyon. But anyways, what I really love about driving this truck is that the highway ride is pretty quiet. The ride is quite comfortable too. It's a lot more comfortable than the Ford F-150, I have to say. The ride in the F-150 feels very jiggly and it feels like an old traditional truck, but I think the Sierra here has a more civilized ride. But if you want the smoothest ride in the full-size pickup, go with the Ram 1500, as it has that unique rear suspension setup that's different than all the other full-size pickups. But the Sierra is pretty comfortable overall. Now the V8 engine here, the 5.3 liter V8, is certainly the engine choice you'll want to go for here. Provides the power that's needed for the vehicle. I'm just going to give it a little bit of oomph. Now the 6-speed automatic transmission, the gear ratios are a little too widely spaced for optimal performance here, but it's pretty refined and it never hesitates to shift, which is nice. Now the 4.3 liter V6 will certainly be down on power by a lot compared to this V8 engine. What I do like about General Motors is that they're still putting big old brawny traditional V8 engines in their trucks, and all the other full-size pickups are as well, but there's no turbochargers or anything like that how you will find in the Ford F-150. It's very traditional, clear cut here. Now as far as the handling aspect of the Sierra goes, it's actually one of the better handling trucks, I have to say. There's not a whole lot of body roll, and especially when you come to a stop, there's not a whole lot of nosedive, which I like. That's what I notice about the Sierra here. It's actually a pretty nice driving truck, I have to say, and it's one of the better driving trucks in the full-size pickup class. Certainly do like it over the Toyota Tundra and the Ford F-150 in the way it drives. But overall, if you're looking for a full-size pickup that has a pretty comfortable ride quality and also is pretty quiet as well, provides a decent amount of power, and fuel efficiency isn't too bad, the 2017 GMC Sierra is an excellent choice. You can't go wrong with it.
Competitors of the Sierra, you're looking at vehicles in the full-size pickup truck class. This includes the likes of the Ram 1500, Ford F-150, Toyota Tundra, and the Nissan Titan. And you can also compare it to the Chevrolet Silverado if you want. Now the Sierra also comes in 3 different cabs. There's the regular cab, the double cab, and the crew cab like how we have here. I like the GMC logo right there. Nice styling detail. Coming to the rear, you have LED taillights with LED turn signal indicators. Now the Sierra can also tow up to 9,400 pounds when properly equipped. All of your basic powered features, of course, power windows, door locks, mirrors. The mirrors also do power fold, which is a nice little feature right there. Chrome interior door handles and memory seat settings for 2 people. You also do have more of that contrast stitching on the door armrest, which is nice. Interior quality in the Sierra is certainly competitive for the class, and it's actually one of the best, and it's a little bit better than the Chevrolet Silverado. Now the materials are richer than the Silverado, of course, I mentioned that earlier, and you do have nice soft touch materials everywhere inside of this vehicle, like on the armrest and then the upper door panel where you might rest your elbows, and then also on the dashboard it's all softly padded, and then you have more of that stitching like I said earlier. And then also the build quality is pretty good. Everything feels pretty sturdy inside of here for the most part, and interior trim and pieces don't feel loose. They feel pretty nice. Overall, interior quality is certainly competitive in the full-size pickup class. The Sierra also features a pretty nice looking steering wheel design. It's also very similar to what you'll find in the Silverado, unsurprisingly. Same layout and everything. On the left you do have your cruise control buttons, and on the right we also do have your controls for the driver information display, and your audio controls are located on the back of the steering wheel. Kind of reminds me of Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And then you have your Bluetooth phone controls and your voice recognition. I also do love this silver metallic trim, which is nice. Sprucens up things a little bit here. Down here you also do have a little storage cubby right there where you might store some things, and then We have 2 USB charging ports, 2 12-volt power outlets, and a house outlet. Certainly won't have a problem charging a device. And then we do have dual cup holders, and you'll find a wireless charging pad. And your center console lid is nice and soft touch. And there's plenty of storage in the center console. You could probably store a purse or a laptop inside of here. And you have 2 USB charging ports right there, and an auxiliary input, as well as another 12-volt power outlet. So many charging ports inside of the Sierra here. And you also do have an auto dimming rearview mirror, OnStar with SOS Safety Connect, Garage Home Link, and your LED map lights. Sunglass container. And you have your power adjustable pedals, your traction control off button, your cargo lights for your bed, and then your hill descent control. And we also do have heated seats, which are 3-staged for the driver and the front passenger. And we have dual zone automatic climate control here, and the buttons have a pretty logical layout. It's pretty simple and easy to use. I love how GMC went with traditional knobs and buttons here. You have your temperatures, and then you have your automatic mode, and then this is for the front passenger right here for this temperature. And then you have your different zones, of course, recycling, and your rear window defroster, front window defroster. Easy as that. Coming to the head unit and the main infotainment system, this is the GMC IntelliLink system. Very similar to Buick's IntelliLink system and the Chevrolet MyLink. Now, this is your home screen right here, and it reveals all of your menus here. Now, what I love about this system is that it's pretty easy to use and it's pretty responsive. Coming to your different audio sources, we do have all of the norm here: AM, FM, XM satellite radio, and you do have Bluetooth streaming audio, USB port with iPod integration, and your auxiliary input. Coming to your phone, you can hook up your Bluetooth phone, have all of your contacts stored on here, view your recent calls, have an integrated dial pad, and view your voicemail. And then you do have your projection feature, which is for your Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto, which is a new feature for 2017. And you have your settings. There's many different settings that you could change here, from the time and the date to language and valet mode, Bluetooth, vehicle settings, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, rear camera settings, lots of different settings that you could change here. And then you do have your live weather, shows you a forecast. You have a 5-day forecast. You can change the location if you would like. Then you have your SMS text messaging function. Of course, you have to have your Bluetooth phone connected for that. OnStar, and your navigation system. You can enter in your destination by voice, and it's pretty easy to use. You just zoom in and out like that. And you have 3D rendering of buildings, shows you points of interest, and we also do have live traffic. It shows you your traffic incidents, which is nice. And then you have your shop. You can download apps on here. We also do have 4G LTE Wi-Fi, a hotspot in this vehicle, which comes standard on a lot of General Motors vehicles. Overall, love the GMC IntelliLink system. It's one of the best infotainment systems in the business. It's responsive and intuitive. We also do have your 4-wheel drive select, and you have a transfer case, 2-speed auto track, and this is in the traditional kind of sense here. You don't have any of that terrain management that you'll find in a lot of SUVs and crossovers nowadays. It's very traditional here. And we also do have rear differential locking. Coming to the driver information display, like I said, it's controlled by the buttons on the steering wheel. And this is your info pages right here. Shows you basic vehicle information such as your digital speedometer. And then you also do have a traffic speed limit warning sign, which is nice. And then you have your trip odometer, fuel range, tire pressure, fuel economy, all that good stuff. Audio, you can change your audio source from here, view your radio station, see what song is playing. You can also view your favorites, which is nice. Over here you have your phone. You can hook up your Bluetooth phone and then also make a telephone call from here. Navigation with your turn-by-turn directions. turn voice prompts on or off if you would like. Then options, you can turn off the speed warning if you would like, and then you could change your info pages and then change your units, and you have your open source software. Overall, I love this little driver information display. Pretty easy to use. Like I said, it's all controlled by the buttons on the steering wheel right here. Seating comfort in the Sierra is pretty good. I just wish the headrests were a little bit bigger and they're a little bit softer. They're quite firm. However, coming to the rest of the seat here, it's pretty well supportive, and thigh support is decent too. Visibility in the Sierra is not too shabby either. There's lots of glass area all around, and seeing out of the windshield is pretty easy. However, you do have a really long and tall hood. And when you get to rearward visibility, it's not too bad either. One gripe I do have is that there is no power sliding rear window. Major gripe. Many other full-size pickups will have that for $50,000. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut down the Sierra. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle.
Now, access into a cargo bed in a pickup truck has never been easier with the side corner steps, and they're integrated, that GM puts on all of their pickup trucks, which is nice. You also do have a remote locking tailgate. Ours doesn't have it, but it's available on some models of the Sierra. And then you also do have upper tie downs as well, so you can secure your cargo. And then you also do have LED cargo bed lighting, which is nice. But I really do love the side steps here. And then also the side steps on some models, they can come rearward, so you can get onto this side of the cargo bed, which is nice. And GM just makes it really nice for the access getting in and out of the cargo bed. Interior quality does follow through in the rear. Now, since we do have the crew cab model here, perhaps a lot of people will be spending time back here as well. And there's plenty of space back here, plenty of legroom and plenty of headroom. However, the full-size pickup with the most interior space for the rear seat occupants is the Ford F-150. Has plenty of interior space, but this is also plenty as well. And then you also do have a 12-volt power outlet, a little storage cubby, and then another little storage cubby right there. Dual map pockets, and rest center armrests with cup holders. These headrests are also adjustable, but they're quite tiny. You have LED map lights back here too. All right. Power passenger seat with power recline and power lumbar. Storage compartment and your glove box. So with its comfortable, well-built, and luxurious interior, its powerful and fuel-efficient engine options, and its quiet highway ride, the 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 is an excellent choice for a full-size